but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 34.
Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Wentz going to leave for Taylor on the option.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Wentz now on 1st down.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz
steps away. Ertz has it left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Stay.
7-7, our score after 1.
Taylor.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a give to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts have taken the lead.
So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is Gaskin on the carry. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Tua. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Tua going to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Gaskin. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Malcolm Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Play action. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Gaskin again on 2nd down.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll check this down to Hines.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run now with Gaskin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 30 on second down. Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. He's at the 40.
Can't be denied, boy.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Off the option, here's Gaskin. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a yard. Tua, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Now they try the right side here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw, it's Wentz. James has got it. Complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
53 smart. Check 53 smart. Watch the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
And we all remember when Devontae Parker was drafted, a 1st-round pick out of Louisville. Really hit his stride in 2019 with 1,200 yards. Numbers dipped a bit last year, but he can be a real defendable target for Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He finds his man, complete. It's James.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running left, Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Wentz now to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Wentz to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Gesicki. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The rookie from Michigan, Kwity Paye, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tua. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle